What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, back in here with another reaction video. Today's video is another subscriber request. Going through the list and checking it twice. And today we're gonna cover "Angels" by Tom MacDonald. I spent a lot of time venturing out into some other categories, and I'm gonna keep spreading my wings. And I appreciate all my subscribers to sending me tracks. A few new artists I'll be touching on here shortly on the channel, so look out for that as well. But once again, man, I appreciate everybody coming on and listening to me. So come on in, sit down, take your shoes off, and we're going to have a good time getting some knowledge and also listen to some great music. So if you can hit the like button for me. Trying to run it up to 1 million. If we can start 1 million thought-provoking conversations, who knows? We may be able to flip this thing upside down. So if you like what you hear, please share the video far and wide. Without further ado, let's get into Angels.
It's not the liquor I'm addicted to, it's feeling brave. The feeling of not feeling the pain. I've been on and off the bottle, I put oxys out my nostrils. Believe me, you do anything to breathe before you suffocate. I couldn't stop it, staying clean was not an option. I was trying to be myself, but being me was such a problem. I just wanted to be Thomas, but Thomas was at the bottom of a hole he dug and getting comfortable inside a coffin. He locked it and swallowed the key, caught up, forgot all his dreams. Robbed at a common, became embalmed in a toxic routine. Beer was the escape, but I got stuck escaping. Whiskey was the blanket in the coldest basement. Way before the fame, I was wasted. Freezing, doing anything I could to keep the flame lit. To anyone going through the same, heaven's got enough angels, you need to stay here. And I can't make you stay, but sometimes going ain't a choice. And every choice you make is one that you didn't avoid. Crash the whip and ditch the car. Burn a bridge, follow the stars. You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears, but anywhere is way better than here. Fight your fear. It's not the liquor I'm addicted to, it's feeling tough. When you
This man is so versatile, it's ridiculous. But I'm a firm believer. I mean, anybody who is drinking or taking pills or having crazy amounts of sex or whatever it is, man, you're all trying to escape reality and escape your consciousness. If you think about it, the only thing that you have inside of your body is spirit. Spirit creates consciousness, which creates thoughts. And you want to run away from those thoughts because they're unhappy or they're unpleasant. The only way to get over the negative thoughts is to sit with them and process them and let them keep moving. My dad drank alcohol my entire life, like crazy amounts. You know, he would get off work and drink and be really, really drunk and be dizzy around the house and would get up in the middle of the night and sometimes like pee in the hallway, just wild, random stuff. And that's what like made me hate alcohol, man. Like I despise beer and liquor so much just because I watched what it did to my dad. But as I became adult, I realized he was drinking to cope with what was going on inside of his head. It wasn't external. And we as humans, we can look at someone and what they're doing, and it's really easy to make a blanket judgment of what they should do or how they should overcome their situation without ever sitting down and getting inside of their head and figuring out what's going on with them. So if someone is listening to this video and you know you're trying to run away from your problems or have, whether it's alcohol or pills or whatever you're using to cope with your problems, I challenge you to sit still with yourself soberly and deal with those problems. You may cry, you may laugh, you may scream, but get everything out and then let the goodness flow.
you get bullied half your life, you feel weak, like you just ain't enough. Then you have a couple drinks and you catch a buzz and finally have the courage to defend yourself and throw a punch. And that adrenaline goes straight into your brain and blood. Addicted to the confidence, it's practically the greatest drug. Chasing dragons every night in all the latest clubs. What used to be your favorite thing somehow became a dangerous crutch. It was what it was. And that's the thing, it can happen to like any of us. I had great parents, tight friends, strong morals, nice threads, good school, good looking, good grades, time spent. Being normal only lasted for a while. One bad choice sparked a downward spiral. I've spent half my life trying to climb out of that hole. Heaven's got angels, we need you at home. And I can't make you stay, but sometimes going ain't a choice.
And something to piggyback off what he said, I was just reading a book the other day, The Kabbalion. And it was saying, you know, with our children, we house their bodies, but we don't house their spirits. And that's so true. Like, my kids live in my house. I can never see what's going on inside their head on a 24/7 basis. So like he said, he came from good parents and was happy and successful and had the perfect everything to the world. But on the inside, he wasn't complete with himself. And I don't know if this is like a reality song, him talking about himself or just some lyrics, but that's so true. It's so like we blanket people. We look at life and society and say he's white. He should just be happy. You don't know what that boy is going through. You don't know how many. His girlfriend could have cheated on him 15 times. He could have grew up never knowing his dad. His mom could have, told him he wasn't ever going to be anything. But we have a really big problem in today's society is white people bad, black people oppressed. And it's the dumbing down of everyone. And I seen something yesterday, and it's so true, man. Our schools aren't teaching cursive anymore. You get another, 50, 100 years, everybody walking in America won't be able to read cursive, which means they won't be able to read the original documents by the founding fathers, which means the transcripts that are translated into English could be recreated into anything. I see the entire America slowly moving into slavery, and so many people are trying to escape reality with the partying, the drinking, the kicking, the vacations, and none of us see what's really going on in America.
And every choice you make is one that you didn't avoid. Crash the whip and ditch the car, burn a bridge, follow the stars. You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears, but anywhere is way better than here. Fight your fear. It ain't the liquor we're addicted to, it's everything else. The happiness we had, but we forget how it felt. We've been drinking with the devil cause we're going through hell. Pray to God for a little bit of help. Man, I've been there, I did those things, I drank.
I just said that, man. You gotta sit still and know God. The world is demonic, and the devil is gonna give you a bunch of cheap thrills and cheap pleasures to make you feel better. And then you'll need something else, and then you'll need something else. And you'll keep needing to rise the level of pleasure to escape the pain. And I'm a firm believer that the only way to ever get over your pain is to stop seeking pleasure. Because pleasure gives us dopamine. And that dopamine, we're always going to be addicted to that hit of that feeling good. And if you want to feel good, you got to reset your baseline. So take you some vitamins, drink you some water, pay attention to what type of foods you're eating. Get out in the sun, get you some vitamin D, exercise, stretch, take care of your body. There's one thing, if I could tell anybody to do, side note off top of the track, is stretch more. Before you go to bed, stretch, and when you wake up in the morning, stretch. Your mobility and your flexibility is everything in life. Back to the video.
Drank those drinks, I took those pills, I puked in sinks. And the truth ain't pretty, listen up, this is a tough one. You get saved by your angels or become one. Ooh. Crash the whip and ditch the car, burn a bridge, follow the stars. You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears, but anywhere is way better than here. Fight your fears.
I like that one a lot. That last line about your angels save you or you become one, I really like that, man. I got a story I could share with that because I like to be overly transparent. Like, I think the biggest issue with people when they get in front of a camera and a microphone like this is they fake. And on God, I don't need to pretend I'm somebody I'm not to be better than who I am. I want to be 100% authentic me. So when you see me in the street or you see me somewhere in person, I ain't got to remember the character that I'm trying to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that. But back to the story is, when I was, 23 years old, right? And my wife knows this, so it ain't embarrassing if she see it. When I was 23, I had a girlfriend, and I got off work early that Wednesday, and she had asked me to take her to work. And she had her own car, but my brain said if she took her to work, then I could go cheat, right? So I took her to work, and I went to this other girl's house and stayed there till like 3 a.m. And I should have just stayed there all night, but I knew I had to go pick up my girlfriend at 5 a.m. So I drove home at 3 a.m., went to sleep from 3 to 5. And my girlfriend had called me and told me she was ready for me to come get her. And I told her, I was like, I'm tired. I'll be there in an hour. But I had got up right away, And I walked to the front door, and I remember as I was at the front door, I knew that I didn't have my wallet, which had my driver's license in it. And my brain was like, oh, I'm just going around the corner, it won't matter. And so I hopped in my car. I had a red and yellow 2001 Chevy Monte Carlo with red and yellow 22-inch rims on it. But my amp had just stopped working, so it was silent. So I drove maybe 2 blocks away, and it's 5 a.m. I was out cheating all night, so I'm real sleepy. So I doze off in the left-hand lane, and a car comes up behind me, and when I see their headlights, I assume that's the green light because I'm half asleep, and I pull out and make a left-hand turn. Little do I know, there's a huge F-150 coming, 45 miles per hour, trying to smash through the yellow light. Smacks my Monte Carlo. I spin around like 4 times in the middle of the intersection. And when I picked my head up off the steering wheel, the first thing I did is turn around and looked at my daughter's car seat. And so I tie that with that line of angels because I feel like my purpose was here. My God wasn't taking me away from my babies. And since that car accident, I haven't been a perfect man, but I've made huge strides. I still wore gold teeth when I was 23 years old in that age. So, I've became a totally different person. And I believe my angels saved my life. I believe my 2 sons that had already passed away, they were with me. I believe my grandmother. I believe everyone grabbed that vehicle. For me to get hit by F-150 doing 45 miles per hour, I didn't have any damage. My ear got cut a little bit from the glass, but no bodily harm. I didn't have a seatbelt on, and I'm perfectly fine. So my angels saved me. And my angels wasn't ready for me to become one yet. But I believe my mom was my guardian angel and my children that have passed away. And everybody else. I'm sure there's a lot of people who've went through hard times in life. And you've lost somebody extremely close to you. Only to realize they still with you. And they've helped you grow in ways that you didn't know. Like those children that I lost, man. It hurt my heart. Like, I don't know how many people watching this have lost children. But to have 2 dead sons buried a row apart from each other, man, that hurts your heart. But to now be a mature grown man and realize the lesson that taught me and what God was preparing me for. I lost 2 kids before the age of 22. The average person would have quit on life, but I became better, stronger, healthier, more mature, more educated, more well-spoken. And I challenge anyone to watch this video, that same thing. Every hardship that's thrown your way, find a way to find some light in that. And whatever little crack or speck of light you can find, sprint through it. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't listen to the naysayers. Because, they always want to say it's lonely at the top. Well, it's lonely at the bottom as well. The middle is where it's crowded. The middle is all those people that are telling you what you can't be and what you can't become and what you can't overcome. The middle is all the people that want a pity party for you and come here and I'll hold you and poor little puppy. Don't listen to anybody in the middle. Have tunnel vision and shoot to this top. Shoot for the stars, and if you don't make the stars, or they say shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be a star, something like that. I ain't the best with astrology, so I just try to keep it there. Fire Track by Tom, Fire Track. I won't be able to come through with a ton of reaction videos today. I do have a basketball game tonight, so I'll see how many I can get to you guys. But keep sending me tracks. Keep having positive love, man. I not only to myself, but to the world. I really think, and I could be wrong because I'm just one human, but the way this channel is growing, I definitely think the massive positive energy that we're spreading through the world is moving on a crazy way. And if we had almost 4,000 subscribers now, I can only imagine where we'd be at, next year at this time or in 2 years from this time, and how many people we've touched, how many lives we've impacted. And I can't wait to hear people to tell me how my message or running across me on the internet inspired them to accomplish their billion-dollar dreams or start their own company, man. I want everybody to be dummy successful, happy, healthy, wealthy, prosperous, and abundant. Nobody needs to suffer. Nobody needs to have hardship. So with that being said, spread love, spread positive vibes. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and I am out. Peace.